Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Leonard McGill from EnergySexuality.com. Today I've put together a nice little clip from an interview done with Swami Vivekananda Saraswati. Swami Saraswati is the founder of Agama Yoga in Ko Phangan, Thailand. I've had the pleasure of meeting him. I've actually adjusted him while at Agama. He adjusted me as well. He's a chiropractor, which is very cool. And I'm including it here because this is part of what we're talking about in our 6-part series on how to last for 45 minutes. Swami gives a wonderful explanation of why it's good to last for 45 minutes during sex. So without further ado, here is Swami Saraswati.
I think it's very important for people to understand what conscious sex is about and how deep this rabbit hole goes. It's very important for them to have the opportunity to taste what conscious sex and sex with sublimation really does to the human being. We recommend to people, and it's something which I would recommend to your people, I would recommend to, first of all, prolong the sexual union. That simply says normal statistics show that a regular sexual union lasts somewhere around 6-7 minutes. That's the average in Europe and in North America. When sex is averagely lasting 6-7 minutes, that honestly, even if you have made a good foreplay to it, doesn't really give even the opportunity to get started.
Right.
And therefore, people, first of all, have to stay in that space. When a man and a woman make love, and those 5-10 minutes are passing, something is building up. And most people don't resist that pressure, and they immediately explode when that pressure is building up. It's exactly like somebody who is not used to having money, and then when they get a little bit of money, they immediately spend it on something which triggers their fantasy, something which they have been awaiting for long. But one has to become used to the fact to stay in that state. Staying in that state is like an altered state of consciousness. In the moment when you make love more than 5-10 minutes, and you have to hold it back, and hold it back, and hold it back, and postpone, and postpone, and postpone, the human being is like getting drunk. Literally, the brain produces very, very important chemicals, and those chemicals are putting the human being in a state of trance, in a state of, which is similar to drunkenness. We could call it the drunkenness of sex. Most people love this drunkenness of sex, but they cannot tolerate it for more than 2-3 minutes. And then they explode, then they lose completely control. Tantra which is called riding the tiger in Bengal, and in some Tibetan circles is called walking on the razor's edge, is exactly this skillfulness to go into that state of consciousness and first of all learn to stay there for a long time. Like, what would happen if people would be in this condition of pre-orgasmic sex, not for 2 minutes, but for 20 minutes, for 30 minutes, for 45 minutes? These changes would multiply and multiply, and they would tumble down that rabbit hole much, much further.